Hey guys, it's Fire Ginger Wolf back here with some Guild Wars 2. For this video, I'm actually going to be doing a meta battle build. So what I'm going to do is, I've got it up on my other screen. I'm going to kind of read the idea of it, mainly the usage of it, and then when I get into the game, I'll go through the skills and traits and all that stuff. So for now, I think I'm just going to do it this way. Actually, I could probably do it this way. So, if I scroll out actually on this page. Alright, so this build is called the Vanilla Condi Necro, Condition Necro. So the big part of it is, the overview is a Condition Necromancer PvP build with heavy boon corruption, made to team by, usable by F2P players as well, free-to-play players as well. I was like, what does that mean? So we'll go through everything here. And then, actually I gotta switch my screen to this so you guys can actually see. Then I need to change the sound here so you guys can see here. So, for skills, we have Consume Conditions, which is going to be Feast on your conditions, gaining health for each one consumed. You become vulnerable. Spectral Ring, create a Spectral Ring that protects allies and inflicts fear on foes. Gain life force when a foe is inflicted by fear from the skill. Summon a flesh worm, summon a immobile flesh worm to attack foes, and then you can necrotic traversal, which is sacrifice your flesh worm, teleport to it, and poison foes. We have Spectral Walk, create a shadowy tether and become spectral, consuming conditions for life force. You may return to your initial position by using Spectral Recall. And then we have Lich form, assume the form of a Lich for a brief time, improving your precision and vitality, gain life force when the skill ends. So those are our skills. For weapons, I've got the Scepter and Warhorn, and then the Staff. So the Scepter skills, we've got the Chain, which is going to be Bleed, Bleed, and then Bleed and Poison. We have the Grasping Death, which is going to cause bleeding and cripple. The Feast of Corruption is going to be you strike your foe, gain life force, and corrupt boons in your target. Your foe for each condition your target can target up to one condition, up to the condition threshold, gain additional life force and inflict torment. And this is summon Grasping Death, summon skeletal hands to cripple foes in the area. And this is just a blood chain rendering curse, blood curse rendering curse, future curse. And then we've got Wail of Doom, screech a wail of doom in a cone pattern dazing foes, which is unblockable. And then Locust Swarm gave swiftness and summon a swarm of locusts that siphon life to you from nearby foes. And then for Staff, we've got the Necrotic Grasp. Spend out a grasping hand that damages foes in a line and grants you life force. Mark of Blood, inscribe a mark that bleeds foes when they trigger it and grants regeneration to allies. Chillballins. Inscribe a mark that inflicts chill and poison on foes when triggered. Putrid Mark, inscribe a mark that damages enemies and transfers conditions to them when triggered. And then Reaper's Mark, inscribe a mark that inflicts fear on foes when triggered. So those are skills and weapon skills. Now we'll go through the traits. So we got Curses, Barb Precision, critical hits have a chance to cause bleeding, increases bleed duration. Plague Sending, your first attack after entering Shroud transfers conditions. Furious Demise, gain fury when you're entering Shroud, gain additional precision, which is good because the Shroud likes to hit hard. This Shroud likes to hit hard along with the Lich, so that's going to be kind of a fun idea. Terror, fury you inflict deals damage each second. Target the weak, increase critical hit chance for each condition on the foe, gain condition damage based on your precision. And then Weaken Shroud. Caster lesser and enfeeble when entering Shroud. Critical hits inflict weakness, which is bleed and weaken nearby foes, and converts a boon into a condition. Blood Magic. We have Mark of Evasion. Leave a blood of mark when you dodge. Ritual of Life. Cast lesser Well of Blood when revive an ally. Wells of Blood revive allies every pulse. Summon a Well of Blood to heal nearby allies. Vampiric, siphon health when you hit a foe. Minions siphon health and transfer it to you. Vampiric Presence, you and your nearby allies siphon health with attacks. This effect increases while in Shroud. Last Rites, as long as you are not downed, allies near you do not bleed out when they are down. Gain healing power based on your current health. And then Unholy Martyr, entering Shroud transfers conditions from allies to you. Exiting Shroud consumes conditions currently on you and converts into a life force, up to 3 conditions. And then for Soul Reaping, we have Gluttony, increases the amount of life force gained from all sources. soul marks. Marks become unblockable and generate life force when triggered. Sinister Shroud. Shroud skills gain reduced recharge. Fear of Death. Your fear effects have increased duration. Inflict fear generates life force, which is also going to do damage. Soul Battery. Increase maximum life force increased. And Dumbfire. Shroud skill 1 inflicts burning on your target. So those are our traits. And then for Amulet, we have Carrion for power, vitality, condition damage. For the rune, we have Links, so power, condition damage, and movement speed. For the Scepter and Warhorn, we have Sigil of Doom, which is inflicts poison. And then Sigil of Vacation, on hit, remove a boon. And for the Staff, we have Intelligence, so 100% crit chance on the next 3 attacks. And Energy for 25% of your endurance when you swap to this weapon. So that's everything. So the idea is here, I could share the screen, but I'm just going to kind of read part of it. So basically you want to be as far away as possible with this build. See what the worm is kind of a movement skill in a sense. You place it where it can hit enemies, but it's a getaway if you need it essentially. You're going to want to make sure you don't spam your marks, so make sure you don't, well, you can place them. If you I'd say it says never spam out of combat, but what you could do is spread them around them, like on a point, for example, because sometimes, like maybe a couple of them, because some of them don't take too long to recharge, so you could place a couple of them, just don't put them on the same spot, so that way if they go through, they can trigger them all and not take any damage. Both weapon sets have one unblockable. It's a hard CC, so you got the Wail of Doom, which is the Warhorn for that Screech to be unblockable. And then for the Reaper's Mark, that last staff skill inflicts fear, which is all going to trigger the damage. I'll go switch to the screen. No, wrong button. Sorry, guys. She's whining, unfortunately. So you want to cast... okay, the crucial... okay. So basically you want to make sure if they're blocking, you wait to... And it's still blockable. So even if they're using their shield stands with the warrior blocking, you can still hit them with your marks. You cast Shroud, which is going to cast that weakening Shroud thing we talked about. You want to make sure you land Doom, which is the skill in the Reaper Shroud. And then either you can still do this another way around, cast with all that stability. Sorry, I'm just reading this for the first time. Entering Lich near the end of your ready up phase at the beginning of a game, right before the final 10-second countdown, you make... so it allows you to start with some life force. That's kind of actually a decent idea. A lot of the pressure comes from various boon, corruption, and condition applications over time. This build really isn't about burst rotation, bars 1-2 combos. So basically, and then the Lich adds some direct damage burst to the build. This skill is great for finishing off opponents. So the idea is basically to have a lot of conditions and stuff like that. They've got the Shroud rotation, which I might try and do, but we'll see. I have a crappy memory. So it's Death Shroud, Dark Path, Doom, Tainted Shackles, Life Transfer, Life Blast. You want to make sure you're... so make sure if you can, try and revive if possible with that Ritual of Life thing that we talked about with the trait line. And then the sustain is kind of all the rest of those trait lines. So like the worm thing I talked about, traveling with the worm. Consume conditions obviously is basically your getaway card with healing. Then you've got and then like if you got with the Spectral Recall, if you have run off a cliff, you want to make sure that you are doing that. So I've got screenshots of these, so I can put them in the Discord when I make the build as extra stuff. So but for now we're gonna do the 2 games as usual. So I don't know, I think it's a meta battle build, so they're usually really well thought out. However, I'm not great at this game, so we'll see how well that works. So, but I wanted to try this because it definitely would offer. It's kind of I can take some ideas, some skills. And I do want to start tweaking my builds so they're kind of more specific targets. So. She's whining, which is really unfortunate. But I want to do these games, and then I'll take her out. So, I may have a very quick ending, by the way, in case you guys are curious. I like the scepter, I really do. It's probably one of my favorite weapons with the necromancer. The condition damage is the big thing I like with it. So. Oh yeah, you get 15% life force when ending, which is kind of nuts. So this is kind of the idea of it. It's mainly the range aspect, and then we've got the worm skill to. I really don't want to take her outside. I just read everything. Alright, well hopefully I can find a game here quickly. And then yeah, if I switch, I can switch places with my worm. To basically cast some conditions, get extra traverse around the map essentially. 1 second, guys. I'm being mean to her, but I just read the description. I really don't want to do it again. So, once I get in the games, I can find a game that'll help.
I could outrun a centaur.
There we go. I really need to find a game. Alright, come on. There we go. I want Capricorn.
I could outrun a centaur.
Okay, that's awesome. I can just jump off a ledge and then come back to that spot. Sorry, I read it. I will put it when I do the. I gotta do my Discord server. I might work on that for a bit today. But I'll put those screenshots in the as part of the thing, as part of the within the thing. So it's weird that this is a free to play one, which is okay though, because like you want to make sure that there's a meta for like, you know, regularly pale players, you got your Heart of Thorns players, and you got your Path of Fire players, and then at some point you got your End of Dragon players. So that'll be exciting. life force.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
I played with that guy. I played with that person yesterday or last night, actually. Now that I think about it.
You've lost the dock.
Time to do some good damage.
Your enemy took the archer.
Oh, that's what? I didn't get the finish. Are you serious? I didn't get the finish. I thought I got the finish. I seriously thought I had the finish. That's not fair.
I could outrun a centaur. I'm neither here nor there. Maybe I was the illusion all along.
The bazaar is yours. Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons
Just
are
gonna do
loaded.
that. So I get the life force.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
No, come on.
I was in some deep trouble.
Oh my gosh. It's not working. Problem is, we need the bell, and yeah, we're not gonna win this game.
Red team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
made a disconnect, so that doesn't help. God. I never play these. I never can play these well. I don't know what it is. That's awesome. I like that. Like it's at first it's like it kind of is a confusing build as to what you're getting when you play with it. But once you start to play with it, you kind of realize what's going on. So. And that's game, because...
You've taken the archway.
And that's game, so...
Red team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
That sounds about right.
The dock's been captured.
Oh my gosh. It's frustrating. I can't play these right. It's really annoying. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I got another game yet, so we can try that game, but... when you have someone who DCs, it's kind of irritating, so... I mean, I got top damage somehow, but... that was rough. Alright, that was rough. I got top damage with only like 109,000, but... it is a cool build. Obviously, I did not play that correctly, because I'm supposed to play it at range. But when you have 2 Necros and 2 Rangers, the range aspect becomes kind of obsolete in a sense. So, sorry guys, that was one game. It's a really cool idea. I really like it. I just, when I'm supposed to play it at range, obviously, but when I got 2 Necros and 2 Rangers, and then we have a DC, I can't really exactly do, you know, the range aspect without basically, you know, bringing them to me, so... one more game, Molly, and then I'll come get you, I promise. Alright. I want revenge again. I like this map. Yeah, I'm not doing this build justice, I'll say that right now. Alright, hopefully I got like Guardian or a Warrior or something, because that would be awesome. 2 Rangers, 2 Druids, a Necro, and 2 Guardians. Okay, that still might work a little bit better. Now that we've got, you know, 2 Guardians, that might make a difference. 2 Dragon Hunters, actually, that's a lot better. I wonder if you can travel exactly where it is. No, you can only travel the 1200 range. With the Spectral, though, you can move around all you want. So if I trigger it right now, I'm back up in the base. So, and you get the condition consumption, which is kind of nice. So, but Alright, hopefully this goes a little bit better than last game. Sorry guys, I'm trying to play these builds, you know, good and well and get ideas, but when I can't play it the way I'm supposed to, it doesn't help. So,
The match starts soon.
alright. Alright, game 2. Hope this game goes a little bit better and I can actually, you know, do what I need to do. It's to get that little bit of life force going.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
Awesome.
Time to do some real
The dock's been captured. They've taken the bazaar from you.
Thank you. There's one finish.
You've taken the archway. You've lost the dock.
Ow.
The dock's been captured.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? That's awesome. Just got stomped.
Your enemy took the archway.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Really? Oh, come on.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
Jesus, Sean. Okay. Just gonna heal per condition stack.
Blue team ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
Yeah, they're just completely destroying us. I am not doing this build justice. I am sorry,
Dock's
guys.
been captured.
Just gonna torment you. Oh, come on. Oh my god.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Seriously? God. Okay. Are you kidding me? I had like 3 finishes on the line and none of them triggered. That's so annoying. I got stunned, I got pulled, I got pushed off. I just I did not do this build justice. Seriously, this is terrible. No, not the build, me. I'm terrible at this game. I can't. I should be doing a lot better than this. Obviously,
Took the archway.
I am not. So,
You've lost the dock.
God, I did not do this thing justice. The idea was is I'd play a lot better and actually do something, and I clearly did nothing. And it's not the build, it's just nothing was working. I probably wasn't playing it right, but sorry guys, I didn't do this build justice. I want to start with that. I did not do this build justice. I did not play this well. I was hoping it was going to go a lot better. I don't know if that's just the play I was playing or if it's just the team I was playing against or team with, but it wasn't working the way I wasn't able to play the way I wanted that I was supposed to. So that does not help right off the bat because this is a support build. This is a range, and now most of the time I was up front because either I was trying to finish somebody and I couldn't finish anybody, or I was the last target left. So it's kind of hit or miss. But I don't know. The fear dealing damage was kind of cool with the life force. You also got your down skill, which does it. You've got this way to cast bleeding and stuff, which is kind of nice. Condition transfer, constant healing, like shroud healing and stuff like that. Give me a second, okay? You've got the unblockable marks, which is nice. Your fear has increased durations and gives you life force, and then the shroud skill. I mean, and then these skills are so like universal. It's like, okay, this is to protect fear to kind of on a point. This is to have that worm to teleport, and half the time I had it out, I just forgot to use it, or half the time I was like knocked down and I couldn't do it. So it's just overall, I didn't do this build justice. I'm definitely gonna try this again at some point, maybe in a future season. Retry it and see, or try the variant and see if that works better. But overall, it didn't seem to work the way it should have, and I think there's multiple factors with that. So I am sorry about that. So, I mean, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully that build seems kind of interesting. It is on the meta battle build, and I will put the screenshots I took underneath it so you can try it and see if it works better for you. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. We're really close to 100 subs. It'd be awesome if you guys aren't subscribed and you hit that subscribe button. That'd be really awesome. So take care. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.